How many of you remember this man? Yes, this man, Osisikankwu. If you are in Nigeria, as of 2000s to 2010, you must know this man, Osisikankwu. His journey was as of that of notorious AD and all, and his journey was like that notorious, as if Nigeria would not live without him. The people of Abia State suffered massively because of this man, till finally he was caught up and he died. My brothers, no matter how anyone do evil, one day his days will be short. Watch this video and still reflect on Osisikankwu. Peace out.
Aba, the heartbeat of commerce, a city pulsing with life. Traders from across the nation flocked to its bustling markets. The air buzzed with deals and dreams. Then came the whispers. A name, uttered in hushed tones, began to cast a shadow over the city. Osisikankwu. Fear, like a venomous fog, began to creep in, silencing the once vibrant streets. Aba, once a symbol of resilience and industry, started to crumble. The heart of this commercial hub began to falter. Markets, once overflowing, stood deserted, their stalls abandoned. The city was slowly transforming into a ghost of its former self. Aba was no longer a place of dreams, but a city held captive to fear. Osisikankwu, his name, now synonymous with terror, echoed through the deserted streets. He operated with chilling precision, his gang, a phantom force, melting into the shadows after every attack. Kidnappings became a terrifyingly common occurrence, their victims chosen seemingly at random. No one was safe. The audacity of their operations was staggering. Businesses were raided in broad daylight, the perpetrators vanishing without a trace. Ransom demands, delivered with chilling threats, arrived like death notices. The city lived under the yoke of a silent terror, the fear of the unknown their constant companion. Chijioke, a young entrepreneur full of hope, became one of Osisikankwu's many victims. Snatched from his shop, he became a pawn in a deadly game. His family, desperate and terrified, drained their savings, hoping for his safe return. His story, tragically, was not unique. The city watched, paralyzed by fear, as Osisikankwu tightened his grip. Schools closed, parents too afraid to send their children into the unknown. The laughter of children, once a symphony of innocence, was replaced by an eerie silence. Aba, once a vibrant tapestry of life, was unraveling thread by thread, held hostage by the invisible hand of fear. Stories of Osisikankwu's brutality spread like wildfire, each tale more horrifying than the last. The kidnapping of a group of schoolchildren sent shockwaves through the already terrified city. Their innocent faces, splashed across the newspapers, became a chilling reminder of their vulnerability. The city held its breath, praying for a miracle. The story of the 3 businessmen abducted from a popular hotel sent tremors through the city's elite. These were not just random acts of violence, they were calculated attacks, designed to instill fear and demonstrate power. The message was clear: no one was beyond Osisikankwu's reach. Whispers of Osisikankwu's exploits painted a picture of a ruthless, almost mythical figure. Some said he possessed supernatural powers, allowing him to vanish into thin air. Others claimed he had informants everywhere, their eyes and ears scattered throughout the city. The truth, shrouded in fear and speculation, was perhaps even more terrifying. Every shadow seemed to hold a threat, every corner a potential hiding place. The once familiar streets now felt alien, the silence broken only by the pounding of their own hearts. The city had become a prisoner of its own fear, with Osisikankwu holding the keys. Section 4. A Twisted Gospel. Osisikankwu, in his warped worldview, saw himself as a liberator, a Robin Hood figure fighting for the oppressed. He railed against government corruption, against the inequality that plagued the Niger Delta. His words, laced with anger and resentment, found fertile ground in the hearts of those disillusioned and marginalized. He claimed his violence was a necessary evil, a means to an end. He sought to bring attention to the plight of the Niger Delta people, to force the government to address their grievances. His methods, however, were those of a tyrant, his reign fueled by fear and bloodshed. In his eyes, he was a revolutionary, a warrior fighting for justice. But his actions painted a different picture. The kidnappings, the violence, the fear he instilled, these were not the actions of a liberator but of a despot. His twisted gospel of violence only deepened the wounds of a city already on its knees. His reign of terror served only to further marginalize the very people he claimed to champion. Investment fled, businesses crumbled, and the city's economy ground to a halt. The people of Aba, caught in the crossfire, paid the price for his misguided crusade. Section 5. Scars of Silence. The end, when it came, was swift and brutal. A joint military operation stormed Osisikankwu's hideout, ending his reign of terror. His death brought relief, but did little to heal the deep wounds. The city began to rebuild. Markets reopened, stalls filling with wares. Children returned to school. But the scars ran deep, etched into the city's psyche. Fear lingered like a ghost, a reminder of the darkness. Aba bore the weight of its trauma. The city survived, but its spirit seemed altered. Stories of those years serve as a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace. For those who lived through those dark days, the memories remain vivid. Their stories need to be told. They are a testament to resilience, a reminder that hope can endure.